Welcome to the Strenuous Live podcast, Strenuous Live Radio. This is a podcast that deals with men's issues, possibly even women's, that deal with people that want to live the strenuous life and have the best possible life. And now, without further ado, Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach Jimmy Henry. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Strenuous Life Radio. What can I say? Sitting here tonight in my writer's man cave. Those of you know, in podcast world, I don't give away too much details about what I'm doing. Pardon some of the noise, but at least it's better than in the house. Sometimes, me being at middle age, sometimes I need a place where I can go and be away from the noise and the confusion. And in a way, that's what this podcast episode is about. The strenuous hour of power. Are you guys ready? Because in a way, I'm going to be going through morning routines. Because I agree with Brent McKay. I believe he's the founder of the Strenuous Life movement, and so I'm just gonna give it to you the best I can. I like to follow people like Jack Canfield and Tony Robbins and success coach Terry Seville Foy with this hour of power. I want to give you an idea of what I do most every morning. Okay, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, and originally I waited until 6 to do my hour of power, and I've decided I can't do that because it's like I can't focus. So I give myself 30 minutes to get up, drink a glass of water, kind of gather myself. 5 o'clock on the nose begins the hour of power. Okay, now I do it slightly different from Tony Robbins and some of the others, except for success coach Terry Seville Foy. Here's what it is. 20 minutes of prayer, and then 20 minutes of reading, and 20 minutes of exercise. 20 minutes of prayer. Let me tell you something. If you got some issues that you're dealing with as an entrepreneur or as a person that desperately wants to be a successful entrepreneur, and you got stuff that's weighing on you and you need answers, or you just want to praise the Lord for the goodness He has, then that 20 minutes of prayer is good. Now, what you need to do is make sure that you can focus, because our reactive culture loves to have them alerts going in at all hours. And so, I know this is something that annoys people in my life. I like to have the phone on Do Not Disturb for the bulk of the time. Sometimes I take it off, but not very often, Sometimes I feel like I have to, for the sake of my family, but really, the strenuous life involves getting rid of the reactive culture. And then 20 minutes of reading. Right now, I am in the process of reading High Performance Habits by Brendan Burchard. After that, there's going to be a few other books I'm going to read. Of course, I do more than 20 minutes of reading, as a boy, during the rest of the day. 20 minutes of reading. It gets some of the positive stuff into you. Now, qualification here, okay? Qualification here. Plain truth. I ain't talking about the newspapers. And you go online and you look at any newspaper, whether, in my area, the Odessa American, Or you look at some of the national papers, like the Washington Times, Wall Street Journal, etc., etc., etc. You're going to be caving into the reactive culture. You're going to be seeing the negative feed. You don't need that, okay? You want to live a strenuous life, okay? Listen to me. Reading newspapers and emails and stuff and social media early in the morning, that's giving into the doctrine of ignoble ease, okay? That's giving into the doctrine of ignoble ease. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Read something positive. Get into a good book. My form of reading, really, because of my visual impairment, is audiobook. I have on occasion sat down and I've sat down and read an actual physical book, but I tend to retain more through audiobook because of that audio stimuli. Now, I'll tell you something I did when I was in college, having to read physical books, and that is I would go to the library. There was a study carols for the blind on the third floor of the library at Texas Tech. And, I just go into the library, and I would hand in my ID to the circulation desk. And then, this is if, the staff at the Center for Visually Impaired was not there. I get the key, I go upstairs. Okay. I go upstairs, and then I walk into one of the study carols, okay? I walk into one of the study carols, and I close the door, and then I turn on my contemporary Christian music, and they help me study. Now, of course, can't do that too much 5 o'clock in the morning unless you're living alone. But that's your hour of power. And then your exercise, I encourage you to play some good positive music. You don't want to be playing something negative when you're exercising, okay? Kind of defeats the purpose. You don't want to get through, you don't feel like exercising, playing on sad or dirgy or crappy stuff like that. You want to play stuff that's going to give you some positive energy that's going to help you for the rest of the day. Okay? Now, listen to me now. That hour of power has made all the difference in the world. All the difference in the world. And, a lot of people are following certain Hollywood fads. There is a TV series, I'm not going to go into particulars. My brother and some of my family kind of like to follow some of the lifestyle in this TV series. I'm not going to go into particulars because my beat of podcasting, I don't cover Hollywood. On occasion, I may cover Washington, but I try to keep that to a minimum. Listen to me. You need a morning routine in order to make it. And that strenuous hour power, let me tell you, it does. It really helps. It really, really, really helps. And I hope that I've been some help to you. Now, I know some people, I tell them that I get up at 4:30 in the morning. Like nephews and family members, they're like, Jimmy, you have lost your mind. No, I haven't. I know that sounds crazy. I know people don't like it. But Benjamin Franklin was super successful. And you know one thing he said? Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay? I'm preaching it. Sometimes on the Strenuous Life Radio, I gotta give you hard truths, okay? I gotta give you hard truths. And just, close the door on certain things. Hope you enjoyed listening to the Strenuous Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Strenuous Life community. If you want some coaching, you can get a hold of at amjameshendrick.wordpress.com. It's all lowercase in the show notes. If you need some coaching, there's going to be one complimentary session for you. Give you a hold of contact information and you'll get it. Take care and God bless now.